Now it's O'Connell. Throwing the out route and complete. It's White. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. See, a completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Alert! Look out!
Here's Allen to throw it. Into the hands of the tight end, N.G.K. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8.
Half 85, half 85. Gun. Alert! Half 10. What's that?
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He gets it left side to Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Regular. What's that?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. They go back to the ground with Johnson. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 6.
Throwing now is Allen. Flushed out right. Able to, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From the shotgun, O'Connell. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's White. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Abdullah. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
At the 42-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
2nd down and 6 now. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. He completes it to Beckham. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First down, Las Vegas.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Madison running on first down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down, they'll run it here. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. White. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing on second down. Here's O'Connell. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
56, all 52. Let's go.
Now Allen. Here's Johnson with a reception. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know what all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they got hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays, and now they've got their backs to the goal line.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills have taken the lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, That would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Alert, alert, alert. Middle.
To throw, it's Allen. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he's brought down. And they're going to speed things up here. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
To the air, Allen. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. Touchdown, Bills. James Cook, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On second down, this is Madison. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
O'Connell looking to throw on first. He finds his target, Beckham. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. And O'Connell now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing on 2nd and long. O'Connell. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And it'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. And a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
3rd and long. O'Connell now. And that's going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here's Hardy set to return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. obviously, they need to make some adjustments there in the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Again, it's Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. They try the left side with Johnson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Allen. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Samuel going to go in motion right. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Johnson running left. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Johnson. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Bills are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. And they're on the 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they puts it on the carpet. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Ty Johnson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bills continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Bass on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now, they knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. O'Connell on first and 10. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the Bills' 19-yard line.
On second down, O'Connell. And this one too low. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Madison will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
70 range. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
O'Connell's throwing for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
So Allen's going to look to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Allen going to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Allen. It's complete to Cook. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Allen now on first down. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. From 3 yards out, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.